Shout out to Cardi. They witchcraft and keep your nigga home. It didn't keep your nigga home. All right. Stefon Diggs accuser. Shout out to Chris Blake Griffith. Stefon's baddest bitch. Hey, I gotta keep it real. Steph, this is the best thing you had on the roster. This is the best looking thing you had on the roster. I see why you lost your mind, Steph. You need to do right by Chris, though. Until you do right by Chris, ain't nothing gonna go right. Ain't nothing in your journey and continued chapters. Well, and not to mention, oh yeah, and I wrote a book. But I didn't want to tell people that I could write because, like, when you tell people, well, yeah, I actually can write, then they'd be like, why you not doing that? And I'm like, I know, be quiet. Okay, anyway. So, okay, so Chris posted in his stories, he said, you can be bisexual or gay or whatever you want to be in life. As I champion, you live in your truth. Okay, he gave a screenshot from 2023 that said, come get your ASS bust. And then Chris said, I commend your confidence, champ. And then Stefon said, sick of you, cry face. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Oh, Rich Love said you're a handsome guy. I'm surprised you're not married. Ain't nobody trying to marry me. I appreciate that, Rich. Ain't nobody trying to marry me. Okay, so listen, thank you. At least Chris can't get pregnant. Thank you. Now, when I first saw this, first thing I said was, this is how dudes talk to each other when they playing 2K, when they playing games, even in sports. I've heard men talk like this time and time again. All right. However, it could have a double meaning. Chris know what he's doing by posting this. But Chris, I got to get on your ASS, pause, because you didn't show us the whole message. Show us the whole DM. Anybody you've been cool with, let me tell you, you can crop and screenshot something and make it look suspect. On one hand, men talk like this in games. On the other hand, it could have a double meaning. It could. But Chris, where's your accountability? Because if you're trying to say it had a double meaning, you didn't turn them down. You said, I commend your confidence, champ. So it looks like you were flirting back. Okay. I got to call it down the middle. Here's another thing I didn't know either. In this interview with No Jumper, I'm not going to play it because I think it was towards the end. There's a spot in this interview where Chris says, after allegedly Stefon had drugged him, and put the tongue in the ear, he stumbled to the bathroom. He put water on his face. He came out the bathroom and people was all in his face and trying to pressure him to sign the NDA and intimidating him and wouldn't let him out. Okay. Chris said a lot of things about Stefon over the years start to make sense. He said, now I know why there was times where I had fell asleep and I woke up and he was in his underwear staring at me. He would do certain things and he would be in his underwear staring at me. And I said, hold up, Chris. You didn't tell us that at first. Now, you was his stylist. Y'all was supposedly was doing a clothing line together. That was the whole premise of their relationship. Stefon and Chris, because Chris makes clothes, they was doing a clothing line, and Stefon was gonna have his name on it, but it was gonna be like a joint partnership, and they was trying to do something with ASAP Rocky and something else with Louis Vuitton or Balenciaga, one of them. But anyway, so this was supposed to, they had like a fashion business relationship, right? Now, I'm gonna keep it real. Stefon.
Now, before we dive back into the content, here's something you can actually do while you're bored at home. Play games and actually get paid for it. If you hit the link in my description box or the QR code that is on the screen, you can download and sign up for free right away. You'll actually get $10 if you sign up and you ain't even gotta start playing no games yet. It's very simple. Download, create an account with your email and password. It only takes seconds. Once you get inside, you'll see a wall of games and offers. Pick one you actually enjoy, play through the levels, and the cash lands straight into your free cash account. It's like turning your downtime into a side hustle without even noticing. Some people pull $10 to $20 a day. If you put in the effort, you can go a lot higher. You can spend a couple bucks in the game to hit levels faster, which lets you unlock the bigger offers and payouts. That's how some users end up earning hundreds or even 500 or more on certain offers. But you don't have to spend anything. You can stick to the free levels and still cash out. The whole point is that instead of sitting there scrolling on your phone and playing and emailing, you might as well be earning while you're on that device. When it's time to cash out, you got options like PayPal, or you can even get gift cards. So if you're curious, hit the link in the description box or scan the code on the screen, download and sign up for free. Start playing for cash in your spare time. And when you use my link or QR code, you'll get a $10 bonus to kick things off.
Being an athlete, he's used to being in the nude around men. He's used to being in his drawers around men. That's not a big deal. If y'all making clothes, trying on clothes, yeah, you gonna be in your drawers. You get real in the fashion world. You get real comfortable with your body. If you ain't comfortable with your body, don't even go into fashion. So Steph being in his underwear around you could just mean he was comfortable around you. But for Chris to say, "Oh, I woke up and he was staring at me in his drawers, and then I just got up and went to my room," sir, that man been plotting on you. That man been plotting on you. It was never no clothing line. He was just giving you some money to keep you around. He was grooming you from the start. And I'm gonna keep it real. I think some of the attention Chris liked. It doesn't mean that Stefon has a right to assault him or lay his hands on him or anything. But you telling me about these times where you woke up and he was staring at you in his drawers, was he erect? What's T? Come on now. And I'm going to tell y'all this. If Chris let me interview him, I'm going to ask. I'm not asking the same thing everybody else can ask. If you tell him the truth, I need to know one thing. He took out his meat in front of you and pleasured himself. What did it look like? Describe it. If this really happened, describe it. If Cardi hears that and that description is on point, there it is. There it is. If somebody say you did, oh, you said my man did what? Okay, what my man look like naked? We didn't seen it without a shirt, obviously. What that mean look like? What it look like? Because you said he stroked it in front of you, so you should be able to tell me what it was. I'm just saying. I also got other questions. Have y'all ever with each other? Have y'all ever watched in the same room? How and why was this man so comfortable exposing himself to you? Oh, well, maybe because he was already, hovering over you in his drawers and you woke up and you just went and got to. See what I'm saying? You got to take some accountability. Because obviously you didn't feel too uncomfortable until it went too far. Just saying. Now, I'm going to tell y'all how Chris is playing this correctly, though. I'm going to give him this. Look at Steph. Look at Steph's. That's the baddest. Steph missed him real bad. He missed him real bad. Okay? Because you got to remember, for gay dudes, and I'm not calling Chris gay, but I'm just saying, for gay, because I got gay friends. For gay dudes, this right here They love having that on their arm. I got a gay homie, real close friend, and he even told me he likes dudes like this that you can't just look at right away and tell they gay. Even though sister's gonna be able to look long enough and be like, okay, something going on. But a dude that's not overly flamboyant, but a fashion dude, he look good, and the swag is there, and it just they love that shit. They love that shit. When it just looked like two homies, they love that. You know, not like Shannon and Hollywood. See, Shannon and Hollywood can't give that. But Shannon and that other buff dude can give that. See what I'm saying? Anyway, so Chris is playing it well, though. I'm going to tell you why. He's being shady, right? He's throwing the right amount of shade, but he's still compassionate, showing compassion for Cardi. He's not being overly disrespectful towards Cardi. Like, he really gave a masterclass in how to play this, because he goes in, but he don't go in too much. He keeps it cute. He keeps it cute. Okay, so this is him coming out of, I think this was out of Adam's studio. That witchcraft ain't keep your nigga home. See what I'm saying? That was a masterclass in shade. He threw it. How many kids was born with the last name did? He can't be too faithful. He can't be telling you too much of the truth. Listen. And one thing about it, a DL man will do just about anything to keep it secret. That's the thing. So we have to say allegedly this, that, and the third, but I'm telling you, we've heard the stories. We've seen the stories in the news and the media of DL dudes deleting men to keep their secret. To keep their secret. Where was the lie? Right. Where was the lie? And he's tagging Cardi, but he is keeping it cute. Just a little tag. Just a little mind your business. You see Cardi been quiet. His white side showing. Oh, not you put your purse on the, you don't never put your purse on the floor. Maybe the bag got the little spikes on it so it don't actually touch the ground. You don't never put your purse on the floor. Do he got two purses? Why he got so many bags? Is that his little clutch? Is that his little clutch? What's going on? Do men legitimately wear purses now? Like straight men? Like, is that in fashion? He is he's a fashion guy. So I know that, you know, they blur the lines. I just could never get into the purse thing. That's the only thing. His makeup bag, okay. All right, got a bag and a bag and a bag. Why he got so many bags? Oh, I know. I love those names, by the way. I look, you know what, I know I always talk about that. I love the name Blake. That's not a bad name. I love the name Blake. What's your name? Blake? I love the name Blake. Blake.
And Cardi and her rant.
Blake and Blair. Blair is a nice name too. I mean, listen. It's giving Malibu's Most Wanted. You know what's interesting, and you know, y'all know I love tattoos. It's always interesting when light-skinned men have this many tattoos. I sound like I'm projecting because I have a bunch of tattoos, but I think his whole body covered. Like, you don't see nothing but face. Everything else is covered in tattoo. I always think that's interesting when light-skinned men do that. But maybe he just really like tattoos. Oh, Crystal, I'm doing good. Thank you so much. You know, an attorney would tell him to stop talking, except he didn't already told the story. If you think about it, he's not really adding nothing new, so I guess it's okay. But I just really hope he ain't lying. Yeah, but tattoos do equal Trump. Yeah. You got a point. I'm gonna leave that there. Y'all can go to the Hollywood Fix if y'all want to see the rest of that. That's a mess. That's the same thing. Like but here's the thing, Ashley, right?
It's a storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.